Hi guys, Daj HKR here again. Today is Wednesday the 16th of October, so today's New Comic Day. I've been down to my local comic shop in Hull in the United Kingdom to pick up my weekly haul. This week there weren't a great number of titles that I've picked up, but it still proved to be a pretty expensive week, and you'll find out why in a couple of minutes. But onto my pickups. Primarily, comics wise, it's a Marvel week this week for me. Starting with Guardians of the Galaxy number 7. Really enjoying this. I think it's a great series. So looking forward to the film. Every time I read an issue, I just look forward to the film more and more. And it's a good story, and I'm loving the artwork from Sarah Pichelli. She's a fantastic artist. So this is great, carrying on with this. One title that I didn't used to pick up, but it's been recommended by a lot of people. So when I was in the Travelling Man comics shop in York a few weeks ago, I managed to pick up quite a few back issues for 50p each. Really enjoyed them, so I've decided to make this a part of my regular pull, and that's Hawkeye. Ironically, at the point when I decided I was going to jump on with it, there's been a bit of a hiatus in the publication of this, and this is the first one that's been published for quite a number of weeks, so looking forward to reading it. Obviously I've not had a chance to read anything yet. I've just got home from work, picked up my comics at lunchtime, but wanted to share what I've picked up with you guys. Next, Superior Spider-Man, and we're on to issue 19 with this. I've not read the previous 2 issues. This is actually the third part of a 3-part series involving Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara. So now that I've got all 3 issues, I can actually get around to reading the full story arc. See how we go with this. I'm starting to waver a bit with Superior Spider-Man, which really grates with me, as Spider-Man is probably my number 1 character along with Batman. So we'll see what this story arc brings, and see where we go from there. And lastly, from Marvel, we've got issue 13 of the Uncanny XMen, which is chapter 8 of the Battle of the Atom series. I've read the first 5 issues. I've decided to read this in 2 lots of 5 issues. So I've read the first 5 issue part, and in a couple of weeks, when the rest of the issues have been released, I'll get to read the remainder of the story. But yeah, enjoying it. I'm enjoying the various time travelling that's going on, from present to past to future. And the point that I left it at chapter 5 was a bit of a cliffhanger, so I'm looking forward to picking up that storyline. The only DC issue that I picked up this week was this copy of Wonder Woman number 1, which is from the new DC Essentials series that they've started publishing. I like these for 2 reasons. Firstly, you get to read the first issue of something that you may not have picked up, which I certainly didn't with Wonder Woman, but also you get pages from the DC Essentials catalogue that was released earlier this year, which basically tells you all the graphic novels that you should be reading if you've not read them already. So that's really good. As far as independents are concerned this week, I didn't actually pick up anything that was released this week, but I did pick up a copy of The Walking Dead 115, which was released last week. But this is actually the previews exclusive New York Comic Con cover. My comic shop actually got some of these this week, which went on sale today, and I thought it was for the ridiculously cheap price of £3. I've never seen it as cheap anywhere. I've looked on the internet, I've been doing some research beforehand, and nothing was as cheap as this. So if you want to pick up a cheap copy, I'd advise you to go on the internet and Google Amazing Fantasy Comics here in Hull, and I'm sure they'll still have some copies left if you're quick enough. But I think it's a superb cover, really like it. I think this is now about the 5th copy of Walking Dead 115 that I've picked up for various reasons, and I've got my eye on another copy which is another New York Comic Con exclusive, so if I get that I'll show it to you. And my final pickup, and the most expensive, was this hardcover copy of the Joker Death of the Family from DC. This contains probably about, must be getting on for 20 issues, which were tie-ins to the main Death of the Family storyline from Batman. I think I'm right in saying that I've got all of these issues in single issues, but because I just absolutely love the Snyder and Capullo Batman, I do go back and reread quite often. So in order to stop my single issues getting completely destroyed, I have been picking up all the hardcovers, and look at the thickness of that. There's certainly some reading in there. So if you want a good read, I suggest you pick this up, and it's a pretty reasonable price for such a big hardcover, and I think there's about 400 pages in here. So that's it for this week. Like I say, not a lot of quantity, but it's certainly made my wallet quite a bit lighter. So thanks for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed it, feel free to like, comment or subscribe, or do all three, and I hope you're liking the better video quality that I'm now able to produce. So again, thanks for watching, and see you next time.